Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today on this great occasion. And thank you for joining us to celebrate the renovations that have been taking place here at the Dreams Oaks camp by the Foundation for Dreams. We are here witnessing their vision to come to life of an expanding camping opportunities for children with special needs. I'm Mike Ron, Chair of the Manatee County Commission, and I'm honored to be your MC today for this wonderful occasion as we celebrate the relocation of this valuable nonprofit organization within our growing community. It is our tradition here in Manatee County, before we do anything, that we begin by honoring God and our country. And here this morning for the invocation, please welcome Dreams Oaks Camp Nurse Diane Barzodik. Thank you, ma'am. If everyone will please rise and please remain standing for the pledge also. Thank you.
Almighty God, as we stand in awe of your creations in this beautiful and peaceful setting, we invite you to be present amongst us by the power of your Holy Spirit. Bless everyone here today. May they each be good stewards of their gifts given to them by you, be it time, talent, or treasure. Allow us, O God, to continue to serve the special needs population of this community and beyond to our greatest potential. We give thanks for our many blessings, most especially those people who have helped us to get to this day, the next chapter for this wonderful organization. May all we do in your name, amen.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, Diane. And it's great to be here for the pledge is Dream Oaks Camp Director Devontae Owsley and Assistant Director Andrew Revez, and some other campers are going to come forward. So, gentlemen, come on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, campers. Thank you. Outstanding. Thank you, gentlemen. Now let's go on to our celebration of this new, soon-to-be renovated location for the Foundation for Dreams to offer weekend and summer camps. At this point, I'd like to bring up my fellow commissioner, District 7 at-large Commissioner George Cruz, to speak a little about the board and how we believe in this mission and how we're committed to the residents and their well-being. George Cruz.
Yeah, thank you all for coming out here. I know the weather isn't perfect, but what we're doing here is, and they always write me scripts whenever they ask me to speak, and I never read the scripts, but they send them anyway. So I'm not going to read the script because I get asked to speak at a lot of things. It's a bridge opening, a road opening, but this one is incredibly special. This is a organization that has been near and dear to myself and my wife for a while. We've been to their endless summer nights, I think for at least the last 10 years straight, well before I was on this board. Because we always talk about things like public-private partnerships and working together, and it's always in the context of infrastructure and things that could always be handled by government. What we don't talk about as much, and we should be, is organizations like Foundation of Dreams who are truly providing something that nobody else in Manatee County, really nobody else in Southwest Florida is providing to our residents, our underserved residents, those with chronic illnesses and with terminal diseases that just need a quality of life, an opportunity to be a kid, to live here in Manatee County and enjoy what we have to offer, like this facility right here. And for too long, this organization was busting at the seams over at Flying Eagle, and we as a board had an opportunity. We had an opportunity to help an organization like Foundation of Dreams truly expand to meet the needs of everybody in Manatee County that we could possibly reach through the Dream Oaks Foundation, through weekend camps year-round, through summer camps all week long during the summer. It's amazing opportunities that nobody else can do. The government can't do it, other nonprofits aren't doing it, but Elaine and her team are. And I've been to these galas, I've listened to the testimonials from the parents. and seeing their tears, seeing them talking about how much this organization and this camp means to them, means to their families, means to their children. And I committed when this opportunity presented itself that we as a board were going to get behind this as much as we possibly could to make sure this happened. And while it took a little longer than I expected, we're finally here. We're finally at a point where we can start envisioning a larger, more substantial, more inclusive camp for Dream Oaks, and I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited and thankful to be asked to speak here. I love this organization. Everyone needs to get behind this, and I can't wait to see the kids coming in here and coming to check out the new facilities and what it's going to have to offer. This is an opportunity for Manatee County, an opportunity for our residents, and an opportunity for Foundation of Dreams. And I'm just thankful I was on this board to help make it happen. So thank you very much for everything you do.
Thank you, Commissioner Cruz. Those are great words. Just to piggyback on that for a second and go off script, if you ever have a chance to go to one of their fundraisers and be there, it's a great event. And the next one will be probably next year, but it's a lot of fun. Please attend. It supports this organization, and it's really a lot of fun. So back on script. The Foundation for Dreams mission is to celebrate the abilities and development and the strengths of children with special needs and chronic illnesses by getting them out in nature and experience this camp and camping. This is the only organization in Southwest Florida that provides a year-round weekend and summer residential camp sessions for all children with varying ability needs and chronic and terminally medical conditions. They've been able to do this day-to-day and sleepover camps at previous location, Flying Eagle, but that facility, they outgrew it very fast. And so we were so pleased that we could participate in this with them and making even more dreams come true. This day has been years in making. I think, 4 years, Charlie? We talked about that. And here to speak about that and what the future holds for the camp is Executive Director of the Foundation for Dreams, Elena Costella. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I want to first thank all of the county commissioners that are here and not able to make it. Your commitment to what we do means the world to us, so thank you for approving this location and approving our growth. Today marks a truly special day. It marks the beginning of a transformational journey for Dream Oaks Camp. We're calling it 2.0. While we aren't breaking ground in a traditional sense, we are embarking on a mission to renovate and revitalize this space, creating a safe, inclusive, and welcoming environment for children with special needs and their families. This day represents years of collaboration, planning, and unwavering dedication. I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to Charlie Bishop and Brian Parnell and their incredible property acquisition team, especially Tim Cristello and Charles Meter, who were by my side throughout the entire process. Your expertise, commitment, and belief in this project have been extraordinary, and I am so thankful for all that you have done to bring us to this moment. I want to thank Sheriff Rick Wells for having the initial idea and thought, knowing that we wanted to grow and we were outgrowing our space. So thank you, Sheriff. To my board members, thank you for trusting me with this mission and for your steadfast support every step of the way. Your faith in this vision has made all things possible. And this was a dream of our late founder, Eddie Mulock, who I know would be celebrating here with us if he could. And Major Porter said tears are a moment of joy, and I know that, it's kind of cliche, but maybe this rain is part of his celebration with us. To our community, your continued support has been essential. Whether through donations, volunteering, or simply cheering us on, your involvement has been a cornerstone of our success. And to my staff, both in the office and those that work directly with children, thank you. Your dedication, love, and care makes our programs the life-changing experiences they are. You are the heart of this organization. I am so proud of all that you do. To the parents that trust us with their children, thank you. Your confidence in us is a gift, and it inspires us to strive for excellence every single day. We are honored to be part of your children's journey and their lives. The work ahead is significant, and these buildings will be transformed to meet ADA standards. And with the help and support and the guidance of Carmo DeMello, who is the ADA Compliance Coordinator for Manatee County, we will ensure that every individual has access to this space safely and comfortably. But this is about more than just renovations. It's about growth. It's about recognizing that our community's needs evolve, and so must we. This campus will allow us to meet the growing demand for inclusive programs and serve even more children in need. It's about expanding our reach, deepening our impact, and ensuring that no child or individual is left behind. We will continue serving children through our programs, but also foster partnerships with other organizations to create a broader, stronger network of support. This day is about reaffirming our commitment to the children and families we serve. It's about a promise that we will continue to work tirelessly to provide a place where children and individuals with special needs have the opportunity to thrive. It's a commitment to growing our community as our community grows and standing ready to meet the needs of today, tomorrow, and the future. Thank you for being here today and believing in this vision and for helping us make it a reality. Together, we are building something extraordinary, not just for today, but for generations to come.
Thank you, Elena, for your vision and all the hard work you and your board have done for this great organization. It's absolutely wonderful. Thanks again for coming. And if you're interested, there's going to be a tour of the property being set up. And let's go out and commemorate with a picture of holding the Camp for Foundation for Dreams, Dream Oaks Camp sign at Rye Preserve. So thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for supporting this great organization and the children. And we look forward to more things happening out here. So thank you. And thank you all for being here again today. Thank you.
I'm Ashley Watts with METV, and today we're here at the Dream Oaks Camp at the revitalization of the Rye Preserve. I'm standing here with Elena, Executive Director. Good morning, Elena.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Oh, our pleasure. How exciting is this?
It's very exciting. It's a great turnout today, and it marks just years of hard work and dedication through the county and our board to make this possible. So we're super excited to be here today.
So how did this concept come about?
Truth be told, about 4 years ago, this property was vacant, and Sheriff Wells, who has his mounted patrol here, said that, he knew we were trying to grow, and he said, this would be a great spot. And so we started kind of investigating whether or not it would fit our needs. And from there, we contacted the county, and the county started, kind of going through the paperwork, and they've never done a lease like this, a license agreement like this for a property like this. And so, yeah, I mean, it's hard. 4 years ago, it's kind of one of those things where you think it's going to be a lot easier than it is, but with different county administrators and different county attorneys, we just hit some roadblocks along the way. But this space is a space that we've been wanting to have for probably the last 10 years. And it allows us to work independently from our current location. And we're able to serve so many more kids. It has its own office. It has its own administrative building, its own dining hall. It has a learning center to the right that has 4 or 5 different classrooms. It has 3 cottages that are 6,000 square feet each. And so we're really able to take the dream of wanting to expand our program and see it come to fruition here in Manatee County.
That's just wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
How many campers are you hoping to be able to facilitate?
So right now we serve about 40 kids a week. We're hoping to get somewhere up to close to 60 once we get our footing underneath us. But we're also hoping to expand partnerships throughout the county with other agencies that serve children, with possibly young adults that have special needs. And creating like opportunities for them to come out and have weekends and maybe during the week time, coming out and just working on their skills, giving their parents a respite and the ability to recharge as well.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a great idea. And what was one of the hardest struggles that you found during this process?
Um, I think that it's one of those things where you want to make sure that you have the sustainability and the funding that's needed to be able to make a project like this happen. This project is going to probably take us about $2.5 million when all renovations are said and done. The county has committed to support us along the way, and we have funders that have given us grants. I'm continuing to write grants, but the community has been behind us, and once the community said and the county said that we're behind you, we kind of started going full steam ahead. Very persistent. 4 years, a lot of people would have said, "I'm done," but
You have to be persistent.
our board was steadfast and supported me, and my team has been amazing, and so I'm so thrilled to be able to hopefully open up summer 2025 here at this location.
Especially when your heart's in the right place
Yes.
and you knew the community needed
Yes.
this kind of a project.
Right.
So, I mean, what has been how's the community been during all of this? What's been the response?
Amazing. We've been selling out our events, our fundraising events. We've been having different agencies walk through that are interested in pouring in their funding dollars. We're very grassroots. We do not get any state funding. I hope one day that changes. We do get county funding through the CSAB, and the county government has also committed to this project. But as you saw with today's response with the county commissioners here and the sheriff's office behind us and our board members here, we're just so blessed to be able to have the support and the very grassroots support that we have had for, since 1995.
That's great.
Yeah.
And speaking of fundraising, I mean, what can the community do now to get involved and to keep you going further?
Yeah, come out and take a tour. My staff is always willing to come out and show you the property. We're always looking for volunteers that have some type of skill set, whether it be painting or roofing or landscaping, concrete, asphalt. If you have a skill or a trade that you feel you could put to use out here, come to call us and even, volunteer your time or give, maybe we work out a deal where, it's discounted. But, also, we do have a need for staff members. So every year we hire about 60 seasonal staff to work with our kids. And it's such a blessing to be able to work with those kids. And it's one of those things where you don't really know what you needed until you've actually put in the time and dedication to growing those children's skill sets and watching the parents come back refreshed. So we're always looking for those partnerships, whether it be time, talent, or treasure.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you so
getting this
much.
done. You should be
Thank
really
you.
proud of yourselves, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in the future. And this is really great.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. I'm standing here with Manatee County Commissioner George Cruz, and we're here at the groundbreaking ceremony at the Dream Oaks Camp. Good morning, George.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, I wouldn't have missed it.
Now, how did you get involved with this?
Sure. Well, the Foundation of Dreams is something that my family's been involved with for over 10 years. We've been through all their annual events. It's an organization that was dear to us before I ever became a county commissioner. And when an opportunity presented itself as a board member to help them expand and grow, we jumped on that opportunity, and I advocated strongly to ensure that they were able to get this beautiful property out here at Rye Preserve.
It is. It's beautiful. I mean, how big is this property?
It's at least 2 to 3 times what their current property is. They're currently over at Camp Flying Eagle off of Upper Manatee. They share it with the Boy Scouts, so they're in a agreement to lease a small portion of it. Whereas here, they have unfettered control of this entire area with pools and facilities for campers to sleep and a lot of room to grow and really get the true outdoor sense here.
And what's one of the programs that you're most excited to see brought in for these children?
Well, I mean, the program as a whole is what's exciting because these are children that have chronic illnesses, that have special needs. There's no other organization in Manatee County. This I don't believe there's another organization in all of Southwest Florida that offers them what Foundation of Dreams offers them when they come to Dream Oaks. The ability year-round to come here for the weekend and over the summer for week-long camps. This is not something that these children typically get to do. And it's important for the kids, but it's also important to their parents and their families because it gives them an opportunity to let their kids go out and grow and be treated like kids.
Which is so important.
It's incredibly important because for too long, kids with special needs were just treated as kids with special needs.
Shunned away.
At Dream Oaks, they're treated like kids. They're treated like every other camper at the YMCA or any place else. They get to live their life, have their friends, and just enjoy themselves.
And as county commissioner, how do you see that board being able to support this in the coming years?
Well, I think the first step was getting them the lease to this property.
Yeah.
We had to maneuver a few things. There was another lease on this property at the time. So that was a big first step because it got them access to be able to envision their growth, which prior to that they weren't able to do. Now we're having staff work with them on their permitting, their ADA, their plans. The board's entirely behind them. We were just in there talking to Elena, the executive director, earlier about maybe having some work days with staff where staff can come out here and volunteer and assist with getting this up and running. Because while they do things every single weekend, and they're continuing to do that at Camp Flying Eagle for now, their real season is over the summer.
Exactly.
That's when the kids come for the entire week and they sleep in cabins and they hang out with their friends. So if we can get this fully open and up and running by next summer, that's critical for Dream Oaks and the Foundation of Dreams.
It sounds far away, but it's not.
It
I
is
think
not.
a great day to volunteer would be amazing for Manatee County. I think that's a
Sure.
great thing to set up.
And we'll get that information out as it was literally a conversation we just had. So nothing's finalized yet. But obviously the storms held things back a little bit. There was a lot of cleanup efforts and other work to be done here that wasn't originally anticipated. But they're well on their way, and I believe they'll be open by next summer.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you for coming out.
We're here with Devonte Ousley, the camp director at Dream Oaks Camp. Good morning, Devonte.
Good morning.
Did you think this day would ever come?
I did not. It's been a long time in the making, and I'm so glad it's finally here. We're so excited to have the opportunity to grow into a new space and just truly expand what our program is.
Tell me about this camp. What can they expect?
So Dream Oaks Camp is a camp for children with special needs and chronic illnesses, ages 7 to 17. The whole goal of our program is to just give these kids a fully inclusive camp experience to where they feel like they can do anything. Typically in society, these kids are the outcast, but it shouldn't be that way. They're typical people like you and I, and they should have every opportunity that we have. So here at Dream Oaks, we just want to make that a reality for them and make their dreams come true.
Absolutely. Now, the Foundation of Dreams, that's been around for how many years?
We started in 2001, so
Okay. Now, how long have you been with the foundation?
I've been with the Foundation for Dreams since 2016, so almost 10 years.
Oh my gosh. I mean, has this been by far the largest project that you've taken on?
Yes. I personally started as a counselor, actually, and I've worked my way up through the ranks, so I've had every job.
That's amazing. Now, what are you most excited about for the camp?
I'm most excited just to have more space to bring in more children and just serve the community in a larger way. It'll also be nice to not have any scheduling conflicts anymore and just
Sure.
to be able to run how we want, when we want.
Total domination of the area. So what's like a normal day for a camper here?
A normal day for a camper would be waking up. We start breakfast at 9 o'clock, and we do breakfast from 9 to 10. Then we start our morning activities, which would normally be an outside vendor, so like yoga. We sometimes have museum visits. Who else comes out? We do all sorts of things. We do pool parties in the morning. Then after that, we do lunch. Then we do our 3-activity rotation, which would be like arts and crafts, sports and games, music, nature, canoeing, all of the things.
That's amazing. Now, for some of the ones that are a little bit challenged, have you all had to obviously make special. I believe that they said in there about the
ADA.
ADA. So
Yes.
what's that been like?
So everything that we do is adapted. So before the kids come and we do any of the planning, we look at who's coming and we take that into account. So if there's one kid that can't do one of the things we have planned, we'll either find a way to modify it or we'll nix it all together and not do it.
And not do it, and they still get that
And they
full
still get
camp
the full
day.
inclusion, yeah.
That is wonderful. So how has being a part of this foundation changed your life?
Being a part of this foundation has been a truly eye-opening experience. It showed me to look at the world in a new set of colors that I didn't see previously. I feel like we take so many things for granted, and just being out here with these kids and seeing all the hardships that they go through and how positive they can be through all of that was just truly an eye-opening experience. And I've never had like any sort of rewarding job like this. So working with these kids has truly been like one of the greatest things ever.
And can you see a difference in the children as to when they come and when they leave?
Yes. There's some kiddos that come and they have a few like challenging behaviors from the start, but then working with us throughout the week, by the time they leave, they're a completely different child. And it's so great to just listen to those parents and tell us the stories and the tears and just the happiness of how excited they are to see their child blossom.
That's so nice to be a part of.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. That's
Thank
great.
you.
And those children and those parents to be able to see their child have a great time and have a normal childhood, like you said, for just a glimmer is
Yes.
just totally worth it. So being involved with this camp for as long as you must have seen these children just grow and change. I mean, what have you seen?
Last summer, there was one camper I worked with. His name was Hayden. I just had a soft spot for that mom. She was a single mom. He was a nonverbal autistic kiddo with some aggressive tendencies. You could tell the mom was truly trying and giving it her all. And I knew that some of his behaviors were a little bit above what my staff could handle, but that mom just needed a break and support. So I took him as my camper, and I just was like, when he's here, I'll deal with him, I'll hang out with him. That was my buddy for the whole week, and it was just amazing seeing him come in and do all of the things. And like he would start a little rocky, but as we went, he got so much better. And then he ended up coming a second week during the summer and just jumped right in. Like when he first started, it was a fight to get him out of the car. But then later on, he was like, "Mom, this is my place. See ya. I'm
Tuck and
jumping out.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tuck and roll. Get out, go in the car, please, so I can have fun at camp."
I mean, and then do you also see the campers build relationships with each other as well?
Yes, we
That's
have
nice.
some campers that make super close knit bonds. So we have one girl actually who's having her birthday party at camp. So her and her two closest friends are all coming to camp at the same time so they can celebrate her birthday.
That's wonderful. Now, the plan is to be ready to go for this coming summer.
Hopefully, yes.
When are you thinking that you're going to start to have admissions?
Our summer admissions typically open, I'd say like
Okay.
May-ish. So
Wonderful. Thank you so
yeah,
much for
no
being a
problem.
part of this. And we can't wait to watch it grow and to see how this summer goes for these very, very lucky campers.
Thanks.
Thank you.